Hope After GBS, the boring phase nobody talks about. This is where healing happens. Hello, my friends. Let me ask you something honestly. What if the most important part of your recovery is the part that feels the most boring? No big milestones, no dramatic improvements, no applause. Just the same routine, the same exercise, the same waiting. Today I want to talk about that phase because this is the phase where most people quietly lose hope. This is also the phase where healing is actually happening. Welcome to Hope After GBS. My name is Salim Hussain. On this channel, we talk honestly about recovery, especially the parts people don't usually talk about. When recovery gets quiet in the beginning, recovery feels intense. Doctor, test, therapy, schedules, people call, people check in, people ask, how are you doing? Something changes, lives moves on, and suddenly your recovery becomes quiet. No updates, no visible progress, just repetition inside. You're wondering, is anything really changing? My boring days, I remember days in my recovery when absolutely nothing felt different. Same numbness, same balance issues. Therapy felt repetitive, almost mechanical. Lift, hold, release, again and again and again. Boredom felt heavier than pain because pain feels like something, boredom feels like being stuck. What nobody tells you, healing doesn't feel productive, it doesn't feel exciting, and it doesn't feel fast. Healing happens quietly, little by little, silently, patiently. Boring does not mean broken. The invisible work, this is the part no one prepares you for. Because in the boring phase, you're still working just as hard. There's no feedback, no one is cheering, no one is measuring your effort. No one is saying, this is working. You wake up. You do what you are supposed to do. At the end of the day, it looks exactly the same as yesterday. That's when doubt gets loud. You start asking questions like, am I doing enough? Am I falling behind? Did I plateau? Those questions can be heavier than the illness itself. There is the truth. Healing is not a straight line. It is not a checklist. It is definitely not a performance. Your body is doing invisible work. Every repetition you do when you are tired, every exercise you repeat when you are bored, every day you show up without seeing results, that work counts even it doesn't feel productive, even when it feels pointless, even when it feels slow. Especially then, this phase builds patience. It builds trust, it builds resilience. Those things don't show up on a chart. They slow up later when your balance improves. Quietly when strength returns. Slowly when one day you realize you're doing something that once felt impossible. Not suddenly, not dramatically, quietly. This phase isn't empty time. It's a preparation, a short story. A man planted a seed. For a week, nothing appeared. Underground, roots were growing. That's how healing works. A question for you. Which part feels hardest right now? The pain, the waiting, repeating the same exercise, staying hopeful? Type the number in the comments. Quote from Helen Keller once said, character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened. Let's take a moment, just breathe, not fixing, no rushing, just movement. Healing doesn't always come with noise. It comes quietly, little by little. The quiet days are shaping us. If you are in the boring phase right now, please don't mistake silence for failure. Please don't rush what takes time. Please don't compare your quiet progress to someone else's highlight. Healing doesn't announce itself. One day you'll realize the boring days were the ones carrying you forward. This is Hope After GBS. You are not walking this journey alone. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel and help us spread hope and awareness. Bye.
In the quiet hum of the world, a single seed stirs, marking the start of a slow, deliberate journey. Growth unfolds not in an instant, but with the steady grace of a blooming flower and the gentle persistence of a flowing stream. True strength is found in patience, in the careful hands that nurture without hastening, trusting the process. Embrace the unhurried rhythm of nature, for in its own time, everything beautiful comes to be.